Here we go.
Rocks.
So how much of the concept of this game do you know about?
Jump, but Earth, and everyone looks dumb.
That's basically the box art description on the back, yeah. Although some of the jump but Earth stuff is weird, because a lot of it's less Earth with jump and more jump with Earth. Like, one of the levels is literally Planet Namek, except the Statue of Liberty is there. It's the only thing. It's like the only thing from Earth. It's just Namek with a Statue of Liberty.
You monstrous!
Like, this is clearly New York.
You blew it up in 5 minutes.
With plants, but...
Yeah. Why plants?
Because of Freezer.
I mean, was that his thing? I don't remember that being his thing.
So I would tell you now, this is probably as good as the game gets. Visually.
Yeah, I've heard.
It plays fine, but the cutscenes are something. They're not all like they're not all awful.
Right.
But there is one specific instance very early on which I'm very looking forward to.
This is Bandai Namco, isn't it?
Yes, I mean yeah, they've got the license for all of this shit.
Soul Calibur looks incredible. Tekken looks incredible. Dragon Ball FighterZ, I'm pretty sure that's Bandai Namco as well.
Yeah, well,
it's the best looking fighting game in recent history.
Bandai Namco publish it but don't develop it, whereas... Right. Well, the Spike Chunsoft do this, the same people who do the Naruto Hero games.
Okay, yeah. So it's farmed out.
Yeah, but it's found out, but it's found out to people who know what they're doing. And like I said, the gameplay is fine, but it is very much like, I don't know why they've gone for this aesthetic choice of making everyone look like, someone's pointed out, and I now can't unsee it. Goku's shirt looks really uncomfortable because of the fabric they've used to make it.
It's a bit, especially when you start seeing like normal-looking humans. It looks like somebody's brought their action figures to life, like Indian in the Cupboard or whatever that old film was called.
Oh man, Indian in the Cupboard.
Plastic figures.
That is a book and film that was great, but is in no way politically correct anymore.
Really not.
In fact, I think this is literally just the trailer they showed to announce the game.
It's close, yeah.
Because I remember them having this at the end, and people were like, oh, it's Ryuk!
Also that...
And Yagami, I suppose, but Ryuk!
That apple was too big. Because that guy's like 8 foot tall. That apple was the size of his head.
It's a jump apple.
Oh, right, sorry, it's a cartoon apple.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So, salutation citizens. We've got to the title card now, so I might as well do my introduction. Salutation citizens, Jackman here, and if you haven't guessed, we are playing Jump Force. Oh, and I'm joined by my good friend Hill.
Hello, Jump Force.
Yeah.
Force.
So,
I really hope this is a 2-button game, and one of the buttons is jump, and the other button is force.
Oh, it's like dive kick.
Yeah.
So, there's supposed to be a cutscene that plays before you get to the create a character screen. I loaded this game up beforehand just to check to see whether I could play it, so I've already seen it. I'm worried it's not going to play, but I don't see a way to make it play a second time. So what we'll do, we'll make a character, and then see what happens.
Okay.
It might play it, it might not.
You might never be able to sell this game.
What? Sell it as in...
Because you can only watch the cutscene once. So
yeah.
If you've ever played the game, people will know, and they won't buy it because they don't get the full experience.
It deletes itself from... It lasers that part of the disc clean as soon as you watch it the first time. It's not even that good a cutscene, but it just provides context. But we'll make our character. Now, I have a few thoughts about this. And so one thought is that there are only 3 female characters in the game.
Right.
So we could make a female character to balance it out slightly.
Because you're going to be up alongside shouty men the entire time, yeah.
Yes. The other argument is, fuck that, let's make the most jump protagonist ever.
Sold.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So,
So
you got 3 choices.
Yep.
Basically it boils down to Dragon Ball, One Piece, or Naruto. All it affects is literally how you punch when you press X and A.
Right.
Or X and Y, I think, are the light and heavy punches. And then I think it affects your throw. Basically, the moves you can't change.
Your base move, yeah.
Yeah. So it's just, do we want to punch? Do we want to punch in a pirate style? I don't think it gives you bendy limbs. I think it just makes you punch differently. or do we want to do like ninja punches?
Okay, so on the grounds that you've deleted the cutscene off the start of this game, and it may as well be pirated, I think we should go with pirate.
We should go for pirate. Okay, the pirate fighting style uses wide, powerful strikes to pummel opponents. I'm happy with that. So,
let's make this jump.
So we're far too tall for a jump protagonist because we need to be a 15-year-old
Yeah,
boy.
he's got to be underage and yet still somehow the most important person in the world.
So incredibly thinny. There we go. So he's a tiny child. Oh, there we go. Tiny child with no chest, apparently.
He's also, tragically, has the skin colour of a sub-character in a shonen anime.
Yeah. So we need to make him paler. He can't be a shonen protagonist with skin that dark, sadly.
No. He
can be green.
He
weirdly,
could be green, but
then he'll just be a Piccolo type character.
The world of Jump has merged with our world, and while we have more advanced values, Jump does not.
No. You have to be white, male.
Exactly
there
14.
There are a few female lead characters in Jump, mostly harem.
I mean,
and it's just because the male characters just aren't as popular.
Do you think that along with like all the people destroying cities and things, somewhere like the entire cast of Ichigo 100% and Tulavaru have just turned up, and the law enforcement have just been chasing people around, going, "Stop it! That's indecent behaviour." They're rushed off their feet from all the harem nonsense and accidental nudity. They're like, no, these are crimes.
I like how dated your harem Jump references
are. What's wrong with Ichigo 100%?
And not the Yuna the ghost of the thingy inn, and the one where the guy's helping the two geniuses study.
I saw that when it was called Love Hina, whatever.
The thing is, I read both of them, and I realised at that moment I don't know the name of either of the mangas because when I see mangas that don't have English words and they've got like really long names, I remember them as an image.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, I recognise that picture.
These are all. So that's the Yu Hakusho thing. These are people's haircuts.
Yeah, these are just people's haircuts. I think you can unlock more.
All right. Well,
I know that for a fact you can definitely get Naruto haircuts, but I think they come with the headbands.
Oh, right, okay. So I think we need to make it as spiky as possible.
Yeah, spiky definitely seems jumpy. But the problem is that narrows it down to 50%.
Right, spike.
Like,
right,
I don't even see really what the notable differences between these two. Like, they're just.
It's slightly askew. Right. So Jump protagonist should be. So that one up there is about right. Spiky, but having put no effort in, because they're an everyman. They're not.
Is this not Midoriya's haircut?
I think it might be. That's why, because he's. I mean, he's pure shonen, so it should be. Someone who has... That's Gon, isn't it?
Yeah, that's Gon. That's Sasuke. That's Naruto.
I'm glad they made Gon still look like a hideous freak, like he is in the original series. I mean, because they're an everyman, and you'll have a character who combs their hair a lot and styles it, so it can't be them. It's got to be fairly casual.
The floppy-haired character is always going to be...
Oh, dude, that guy needs to sweep his hair out of his eyes, and then if he's wearing glasses, they should sparkle at that point.
Well, I'm pretty sure that's Sabo's hair. But
it does look a bit like Sabo, but also any wavy character.
Yeah, floppy hair. I don't know who that is. Is that a Hunter x Hunter character?
There is a Hunter x Hunter character that looks like that.
No, it might be Usopp's hair.
Oh, Usopp. There's also... It's more likely to be Usopp than I just remembered who it is in Hunter x Hunter. It is one of the random Hunter exam participants that Hisoka kills. He's in it for exactly a chapter and a half.
Though Usopp's not in this game, so it probably isn't Usopp's hair. But I reckon with a hat, you could claim that was Usopp's hair.
You could make that Usopp's
But Usopp's not main character material. So...
16.
This is the first episode. Is just going to be us designing a character.
Yeah, for an hour. I'm not going to let you skip this.
All right, we'll go with Midoriya's hair. I think he's...
At the end of the video, and only at the end of the video, we'll provide a link to the next video. You have to watch all of this. We'll try and don't put it on YouTube. Find one that doesn't have the ability to skip through a video. Like, put it on a GIF, so you have to start at the start and watch this entire sequence. Otherwise, you haven't earned the game. I once, do you remember WWF No Mercy?
Yes.
So when we were kids, we used to play that a lot, and we had our own like stable of wrestlers.
Yeah.
And when I bought... So it started on... the predecessor was WrestleMania 2000, I think, and then No Mercy came out. And it was genuinely a full week from me buying that game before I actually played a single match. Because we had to remake all the wrestlers off the old one and then do all their moves. And nobody was allowed to play until we had created like 10 characters. As much as that's awesome... We gotta stick to our
Yeah, we gotta stick to our Shonen Gun. But yeah, I do remember. I mean, I remember No Mercy more than I remember WrestleMania 2000. I gotta be honest.
We played No Mercy much more. It was a better game.
I want a spiky hair, but I want one that's too like. Midoriya's hair is a bit too
much.
I think maybe something like that.
Yeah. Okay. Downwards. That's protagonisty. That's fine.
So now the color.
Right. What manner are we? Are we fiery protagonist or are we everyman protagonist?
We could be edgelord protagonist.
I don't want to do edgelord.
Well, do we want to do a jump protagonist, or do we want to do all of the jump protagonists?
Oh, I see. Okay, so it should be... Can you do fiery but edgelordy? Is that a thing?
Well, they're in highlights, so I could
Right, yeah, okay, so red but with black. Maybe the other way around?
Black with red.
Yeah. Right, okay, and having two coloured hair is ridiculously edgelordy as well, so...
I can...
Well, I mean, that would change depending on how angry he is, surely.
So this is full rage.
That's 200% rage power.
Alright, well, I think our guy's going to be normally at sort of like 10% rage.
Yeah, okay, 10% at starting, so he's got to be... oh, okay, you fix it.
Yeah, so it goes back through the menus when you finish.
What are the most protagonisty eyebrows? This is a question I ask myself. Okay, yeah, never mind.
No, there are. Yeah, those are the only ones with the little.
Yeah, it's them. I know you can't see them, but that's because during explosions you'd be able to see them, and of course red.
Yeah. I'm disappointed that you can't do Namekian ears or point.
Oh, yeah.
Like the ear options are.
This isn't something I've ever thought about. I don't know. If you went back to those, I couldn't tell you which ears I have.
No.
I don't know that I have an opinion on ears.
The thing that I think is interesting is that there are 6 ear options, and none of them have hanging earlobes. Like, hanging earlobes is not an ear option, it's just different sized ears. I'm just going to leave it with the default ears, because...
Okay. He's an everyman, he'd just have default... He wouldn't have super ears. Not until he's trained.
So we could make him...
Oh, Brock. Nice.
But I feel like he needs to have his eyes open, because we need to give him we need to give him...
Superpowered eyes. Yeah, of course we do.
Because the game has taken this into account, and you can actually have right pupil and left pupil.
He's staring at me.
Stop. I quite like the big...
Stop it!
The big open, wide,
let's
optimistic protagonist eyes, as opposed to more sort of...
The wide eyes, because he'll just accept anything. He wants to befriend all the people he's defeated.
Yeah, like Goku. I am upset the Krillin's eyes aren't an option.
I read a thing about Fist of the North Star, and you know, like the Japanese thing where you can use kanji and then write how it's supposed to be pronounced, and basically the rules are all out of the window, and you can write whatever the hell you want, like 18 kanji long. It says like fire, dragon, punch. It's like, no, it doesn't. So Fist of the North Star, he used to write powerful rival, and then he would write friend above it. It's adorable. My friends, who I punched to death and made their heads explode. Okay, so, sorry, we're on eyes now.
Yeah, so I was thinking, because Dragon Ball doesn't really have eye powers. And the only thing that One Piece has to eye powers is the Mihawk eyes, which isn't an option, annoyingly.
Well, we'll have to lean on...
So we could give him a one eye as a Byakugan. Obviously, I can change the colour, so I can make it...
Oh, I mean... Yeah, okay.
I don't think I can give him the veins, unfortunately, but I can give him one...
I think the black eye... I mean, you get demon-powered protagonists, but I don't think that's his thing.
Annoyingly, you can't give him Sharingans either. But if you did the black eye, I could give him like a Mangekyo kind of thing.
Okay. one white, one black. That's super shonen.
Well, if I do... This might look dumb. But
a shonen protagonist that looks ridiculous. That would be... Oh, okay, so inverted colours.
Yeah.
I could buy that.
Maybe smaller inverted.
I like the small inverted and then the...
Oh, so I'm not going on to the different eyes. Hang on. So that... No, damn it. That one. Then quick out. Oh, let's change the colour back as well. There. Then left. And go that one.
Okay, so...
And I've done that the wrong colour now as well. Right. That one. And black.
Yeah, there you go. Right, so
now he's got white pupil with black eye and black eye with white pupil. So that seems very sort of hidden.
Right, in my head, the black eye with the white pupil is his normal eye, and then a white-coloured demon attacked him and scarred him with the weird looking...
So he normally had really scary demon eye. The demon made him slightly less scary, and he's upset
that his edge has been taken off a little bit. He got so angry that his hair is permanently at 10% red. So it used to be 0% was his base, but now, ever since that incident...
There's not a lot of variation here. They all have the same... I can change the jaw, I think.
I didn't even know you were moving it, I'll be honest. It's so sad.
Basically I can move the mouth. I think I just default mouth.
That's fine.
It says mouth and jaw, but...
Oh, it's
jaw.
It's his cheekbones.
It's not even really his jaw that's changing. It's his jaws. Jowls.
I
think we'll just leave that as default. So this is where it gets interesting because we can now one of the options we can give him is literally just the Sasuke, but it's on the wrong side of the face.
It's on the wrong side.
I mean, we could swap the eyes over.
Yeah, that's one take.
Look at other options.
Has he got scars?
Yeah, so I can go on... So
can you put a scar over that hideous left eye? Oh, but you could swap the eyes, and then we'll... So
I can... You can move these. So I can,
okay.
Maybe not. I might be able to do it with this smaller one.
Yeah, okay. There you go, so you can tell that he was attacked by a really nice demon. Make it sort of like a scar colour.
So I can make it red and then change the transparency.
There we go. Yeah, okay. So he was attacked by them.
So he was attacked in his right eye and turned it to a weird white and black, thus shunning him from the rest of his clan. We can also give him a second feature.
Which we would have to.
I quite like the stubble. But I don't. But I think that pushes him out of protagonist route, and into. So we can make him Mayan, which I quite Margin even, but we can't see it because of his hair.
What else we got?
A lot of these are on the forehead. I can bring them down, but
I think we could just know that they're there. We could just put something on his head.
Maybe his other eyes card as well.
But differently.
I think that might be slightly over-designed.
He feels like he does need a scar.
He needs a something, I think, just to sort of tie it together.
Wait, how far can you move that dot?
This one?
Yeah. There you go.
It's like a mole.
Yeah, but in a diamond shape.
This is a weird coloured diamond mole. Well, let's see what other options. We've got the Naruto whiskers. I quite like the under eye.
Like the Gaara things. Kiss.
Kiss, yeah.
Wait. Go back to that flat line. If you move that over his mouth.
So he's got lipstick on.
Now that's what he looked like when in the pitch to jump, before the artist really developed his talent.
See, I do really like that, and I know that we don't talk that much, so our mouth won't open that much.
I think it's tempting.
Alright. That is a hard maybe right now. See, yeah, because either we make him look cool, or we make him look... I mean, I say cool. We make him look... quote unquote, if I could do the quotes at the moment, I can't. But
That's the main disadvantage of having broken your wrist, is the inability to express sarcasm physically.
it is really, a problem for me. I can't give him... Oh, yeah, I can give him...
Rosy cheeks.
Rosy cheeks. He's from a rom-com. You wouldn't believe it. He's a rom-com protagonist, but it's one of those ones where they occasionally have fighting.
Okay, yeah. That could kind of work. So he is from Ichigo. He's from Ichigo 2000%, where the characters are now 20 times stronger.
Oh, it's a shame they don't have the proper embarrassment lines.
I mean, if you got rid of that star, you could just have him permanently sweat beading, like he's really concerned all the time.
Yeah, just the side of his head. I bet you probably could get a hair that would position that just perfectly. I'm really tempted to just do the line on his mouth.
Let's do the line.
Okay.
So this is the early art version of him.
Okay.
It's his art style. Okay, right, voices. Go back to 7. Oh, it's the wrong one, sorry. That one. No, I think he's bigger than that. Too sensible for a guy with hair like that.
Five's got a sort of delinquent-y.
Yeah, okay. I like 5.
Okay. There we go.
I like that they shout completely generic shonen. Like, you could not have picked more generic shonen things than Mada and
Kurai! There we go. Now, we didn't name. So, now when I'm naming a character, I normally just go Jack Matsuda if it's a Japanese character, but I don't think Jack Matsuda's very shonen protagonist-y. So what do we know about...
Let's review the backstory that we've established.
I think we should, rather than going for... We've gone for quite a shonen-y protagonist. We've made a protagonist up for a show.
Yeah.
But I think name-wise, we should try and create a Jump name.
Okay.
So...
Like an all-of Jump name.
So, basically a name that encompasses all of Jump.
So,
Now, I was sort of trying to think, well, if we could include a name from... even if we just covered Dragon Ball, One Piece, and Naruto, the three big ones.
Yeah, okay.
But Dragon Ball doesn't have any surnames, which makes... The only character that has a surname is Goku.
Which is
Goku.
Son. Oh, yeah, okay, I guess it would be surname first, wouldn't it? Oh, yeah, because it's Son Gohan, it's not...
I then thought, well, if we called him Son...
Son...
And then the obvious one from One Piece is D.
Oh, okay, nice. And then Naruto.
And then this isn't Naruto, but we could call him Sondi Monday.
Okay.
Sondi Mondai.
Oh my god, his attack is going to be called Happy Days.
That's the name of his series.
Sondi Mondai Happy Days.
You happy with that?
Yes.
Hang on, needs to be correct. It needs to be correct.
You can't write in hiragana or anything.
Even if I could.
Yeah, okay.
Sondi Mondai.
Sondi Mondai Happy Days. Yes, absolutely.
Yes. So we can't choose any clothes for our character for a little bit, but until we get through the sort of second tutorial stage.
He looks convincingly like we meant to make him like that. And do you know what's brilliant? Is zoomed out like this. That really does look like his mouth. I forgot we did it.
I'm really looking forward to see what it looks like in cutscenes, because it looks fine until he opens his mouth. And I know that he doesn't talk, but I have a feeling he will go, and then it will just look like he's got... I don't know what it will look like. will he have a line at the top? Will it be at the bottom? Will it be split?
Oh, this should be. Or will it just be like tape across his mouth?
The game has a narrator.
Famously has a narrator.
Why don't they just have the guy go, smash! The
Countless stories!
Only one survived!
Establishing shot!
A star of hope twinkles faintly as the dust settles on a new world! I'm beginning to understand why they didn't use him.